Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Now you've already seen what the title is. You know it's a new band on the channel. We haven't done this before. I've just come off the back of doing Sleep Token and my jocks are just, they're in orbit. Machine Head have big boots to fill, coming straight off the back of a Sleep Token track that was just absolutely incredible. My first time listening to Sleep Token, go check that video. It should be the last video that I did if you haven't seen it already. But we're going back to back straight into these guys, man. It's a new band again. The reason I am doing this track is basically because, you know, I have my Spotify playlist with all my usual music that I have reacted to. I listen to that on a daily basis. And that just ran out. I think I was in the gym. I don't even know where I was. I may have just been on the toilet somewhere. The playlist finished up and just randomly put on another track, and I have it in my ears. I'm not looking at my phone, I'm not seeing what's playing, and just the intro, just I was like, yes, what the fuck? Like, I was like, this isn't on my playlist. What is going on? So I have a little sneak peek on my phone and I see Machine Head and I'm like, people have definitely recommended that band before. Haven't seen it in a while, but I've seen that name before. I see the name of the track and I'm like, hold up, I'm pausing this shit and we're doing a reaction video to this, and this is how we're going to start our Machine Head journey, because we have a backstory, you know, we have a bit of meaning behind it now. The track is called Is There Anybody Out There, with a question mark on the end, and if you were on the Twitch stream the other night, you would have known that these reactions were coming. So a little bit of an incentive for you guys to get on over to twitch.tv/DrewF28, where we talk all things metal. It's essentially like my current Discord. You know, I'll pretty much be live every evening. It's going to be a little bit hard to gauge the time difference, you know, if you're in a different country, if you're on a different time zone. But man, if you follow up and I happen to be online, then jump into the stream, say hello, we'll have a little chat, we'll talk music, we'll talk Call of Duty, we'll talk whatever I'm playing at that day, we'll talk life. So yeah, it'd be much appreciated if you get on board.
Is there anybody out there?
So I would have heard all this, man.
Anybody out there?
Pretty sure this drops into something pretty crazy.
Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Come on, come on, come on. Is anybody there? Come on. Let me tell you something. I was born as a bastard, no father, no master, a shadow in silence of searching for answers. Put up for adoption and left with no option, another kid fostered to fest the forgotten. Take a look into these desperate eyes as to cast into the wretched I've. But I ain't going down alone. Is there anybody out there? Anybody listening to me? Is anybody else scared? The paranoia drops me to my knees. Does anybody feel lonely? Disconnected from the things I see. Is there anybody out there? Anybody out there just like me? I'm choking on these words and I can't write. Come on, come on. Is anybody there? Come on. Let me say this. Now I stand as a father to men with no honor, ashamed of the racist I used to call brothers. Cause the flag can mean bravery when bloodied by slavery. The rebel, a devil disguised as a savior. And the sickening feeling in the air is the fear to speak that no one dares. So will I stand here all alone? Is there anybody out there? Anybody listening to me? Is anybody else scared? The paranoia drops me to my knees. Does anybody feel lonely? Disconnected from the things I see. Is there anybody out there? Anybody out there just like me? I'm choking on
This is gonna be big.
Is there anybody out there? Anybody listening to me? Is anybody else scared? The paranoia dropping to my knees. Does anybody feel lonely? Disconnected from the things I see. Is there anybody out there? Anybody out there just like me? I'm choking on these words and I can't write. Come on, come on. Is anybody there? Come on. Is there anybody? Is there anybody? Is there anybody out there?
That's old school shit. In the most complimentary way possible. That is such a predictable song, I think is the word that I'm looking for. I've been kind of thinking about it, like as the song is playing, but some tracks are so complex that, oh sorry, there's an ad playing. Some tracks that I listen to sometimes are so complex that I can't find any type of rhythm in it at all when I'm trying to headbang. And being honest, it can completely like take away from the experience when you just can't find any like type of flow. Now I know that obviously if you do like the overall sound and the atmosphere that's being created by the track, that sometimes the rhythm isn't that important, because eventually you will start to catch that when you've listened to it a few more times. But you can't be just being able to catch the rhythm and know when like particular drops in the song are gonna like fade in and out. Like this track for example, I just based on how it was rolling, like obviously there's a few parts where it kind of cut out, but then it went straight back into that chuggy riff that was very easy to follow. And obviously on top of that, there was the very clear vocals as well, even though they got quite husky and growly. But I do enjoy that part. Now I know I always go on about the growls and stuff, that I'm not the biggest fan, but when it's clear, you know, when I can hear everything he's saying, that's when I do enjoy it. But seems like quite an old school band based on what I've heard so far. Machine Head is an American heavy metal band from Oakland, California. The band was formed in 1991 by vocalist guitarist Rob Flynn and bassist Adam Deuce, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but Rob Flynn does sound familiar in terms of musicians that I've heard before. I'm not sure if he has any solo projects or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, their genres would be categorized as groove metal, thrash metal, heavy metal, new metal. So yeah, they do have like kind of a lot of that. There was a few bands that I couldn't put my finger on. I was listening to it and I was trying to figure out like who it was that I could figure out. Like the thrash metal was definitely in that like real kind of fast-paced chuggy guitar riff, and then the kind of chorusy pre-chorus where he's saying "Is anybody out there?" reminded me a little bit. Take it this with a pinch of salt, but maybe 10 to 15% sounded a little bit like Linkin Park in certain parts. So that's that new metal that they're referring to here. But a lot of interesting shit going on here, man. I really like the sound of that. So if you guys do want to see more Machine Head, do let me know in the comments. Maybe that wasn't the best track to start off with. Maybe it was, I'm not sure. Obviously you will have to fill me in if they have better tracks, if this is one of the better tracks. I don't know. Obviously I explained at the start of the video that the reason that I chose this track was because it came on, I can't remember where it was, but it just came on my Spotify. I heard the first like 20 seconds or so and then paused it because I was like, I'm going to check these guys out, because it just seems like a cool story to have now that I've been recommended all this time and they just randomly come on Spotify. So there's the video, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Please drop a like if you want to see more Machine Head and you did enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Like I keep saying, 100k is very, very close. Twitch.tv/DrewF28. Get involved in the live stream. Get some requests in so we can have a little chat over there. Thank you as always for watching, guys. I'm signing out. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.